Hello and welcome to your extended reading for the new beginnings. This is a new beginning for me and it's also going to be a new beginning for you. So I'll go ahead and get started. If you're finding this because you've watched the overall video, then some of the graphics here will be familiar to you. And let me fix this here. And behind me, I have a couple paintings that I did a long time ago, symbolizing left brain, right brain. And you know, this kind of like flip that happens in the body, how the right brain controls the left side and the right side and the left brain are connected, you know. So we have these interesting polarities that are a theme in my work and then a theme in my readings. So if this is resonating with you, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper with those in particular. Okay. So yeah, this is not scripted. I'm just going to go through and read the cards. But before we get too far into it, I do spend time at the beginning pulling cards for each sign, and I've kind of like printed them out here. And there's a map, which I'll put up here next to it. So I wanted to say that overall, because we all have every sign, these themes are important for the new beginning. So we have the Lover's card times 3 for the major arcana. And it was the only card that repeated 3 times, and it happens to be the major arcana. Sometimes the Lovers is considered choice, and because this reading is about choosing, you know, how you want to look at things and how our words and our thoughts matter, I think especially in this case for you as you are contemplating a new beginning, just think about how much that is emphasized for everyone throughout this reading as an influence in making new beginnings. We're choosing to make a new beginning. It happens not because we're expecting it to, because we take action in order for that to happen. We also have the Queen of Swords repeated twice, which is the element of air, and the Four of Wands repeated twice, the element of fire. And air and earth are heavily dominant. So this is just a little bit of overall energy before we get into your specific reading to orient us on the map. So there's a north, south, east, and west, and then also the elements, and then the 12 different zodiac signs, and your reading is going to be focusing on your particular zodiac sign. So let's get to it, okay? Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your extended reading. I'll be using the Pre-Raphaelite deck. It's one I just purchased, so this is the first time I'm using it for these overall readings. For new beginnings, new cards, new beginnings. So what brought you to this reading is the statement, I have won and you must submit. So when you're asking yourself this question, what have you won? Who must submit? Are you the one that's submitting? Are you the one that's winning? These are all good questions to ask yourself, and I'm going to pull some cards to hopefully clarify the situation for you. We also have the cards, underneath here, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands. The Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands were repeated. And then also the Lover's card was repeated in the overall one. As you know. Repetition. Okay, so this popped right out, the Ten of Swords. I'm going to put that back in the deck, but that is the ending of some negative thinking. If someone had submitted, this would have been afterward, like you got 10 swords in your back, it's over and done. So Anyway, okay, so let's pull some clarifications. One for what you've won, one for submitting, one that's a wild card, and then we'll just see what's on the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. That's like a celebratory, happy, everyone's partying and drinking wine energy. So that's definitely victorious. So I'm going to say your reading is erring on the side of being victorious, and perhaps you are thinking a little bit for others who might not feel like they have won. Maybe someone had to submit to you. And maybe in submission there's celebration. So let's see what the winning card is. Ah, interesting. It is the Hermit. The submit card is the Nine of Wands, and the overall card is the King of Wands. So we have definitely a lot of fire energy for you here, Capricorn. The Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Wands. And then we have some Cups energy, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Hermit. So what's interesting about the Hermit of being victorious is it's saying that your victory is inside. Your victory is something that you went inside and you kind of like maybe had a battle within yourself and you were victorious. Capricorn is the Devil card in association in astrology with the tarot. And there's, it doesn't mean that Capricorns are demonic or anything like that, but it does mean that, especially with this Three of Cups energy, that addictions or aspects of perhaps feeling attachments to things could be an issue, just because, this is the Capricorn reading, we can bring that on the table too. So perhaps you went within and you really, you conquered something within yourself in terms of an attachment that was no longer serving you, and you feel very celebratory about what you have accomplished for yourself. So cheers to you. Ching ching. I will join you in your celebration. And it definitely is the case with that king who's got that fire energy and passion and confidence. So evolving into that from the submission, the Nine of Wands is having to fight battle after battle after battle after battle. So we did have that 10 pop out, which is kind of like the end of the battle. So it does seem to me that the cards are pretty clear that you've been struggling with something, and that you've kind of like had that last battle within you. And because you've gone within, you've been in hermit mode, you are emerging victorious, and there is that celebratory energy now that's present for you in terms of what you've accomplished. So congratulations. I don't know what else to say. It seems like a pretty great reading. Yeah. I mean, the you must submit, I suppose I'm reading this as if, because that 10 popped out, I am reading it as if it's already happened. So if you don't feel like you've been victorious yet, then this reading would be saying you do have one last battle to fight within yourself. You do need to go within yourself and address whatever kind of attachments or addictions might be limiting you from really enjoying your life. You could be in this Three of Cups celebratory energy. And so you can make the choice to go within, fight that last battle. You will emerge victorious. There's a lot of confidence in the cards that came out on the table, and I think you can do it too. Of course, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's totally okay. You can go back from the beginning and try a different story. I wish you the best of luck in seeking the answers that you need in order for you to live your best possible life. If you have any comments to write down below, that would be awesome. What you have to say could help someone else on their journey and that's a wonderful thing. So thanks again. Hope to see you next week. Bye.